Hey guys, before we start this video, we have to go over the top comments. Now, I know I have been completely slacking on the top comments, and I apologize, guys. You guys have posted some really awesome ones. Unfortunately, I'm going to highlight only 3. Please keep up these awesome comments so I can continue to do this more. The awesome dude is going to start off with the top comments. He's going to say, found your channel yesterday and you are dope. Every one of your videos is awesome and gives me inspiration. Please never stop, and do you take fan mail? I would love to see my unicorn signatured by you. Oh my gosh. Now, thank you so much, the awesome dude. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to accumulate enough fan mail such as your other YouTubers to make an actual video on it, but yes, I do take fan mail. It's also really awesome that you found my channel, and I really hope you guys enjoy, or you and everyone else hopes to enjoy the future content that I have. Dovin Duel says, bro, you are so underrated. How do you almost have 20K but such low rates? It's unfair. Keep up the content, Cali. Now, I really appreciate you for feeling that way, and yes, I do feel like I am a very underrated channel, but that actually comes from you know, me not working hard enough. So we will continue to work even harder to fix just the low 20K subs that we have and the low view rate, and I feel like within due time that will definitely change. Joe Chapman says, great job on the video. I love how you are super upbeat and energetic. It makes your videos way more easier to watch than other YouTubers. Ooh, the shade. I'm not going to talk about any of that, but I really appreciate that you enjoy my channel as well. I've been seeing a lot of new faces in the comment section, and I welcome you guys. I welcome every single one of you, even the haters. You guys definitely make my day. I get to look at your comment, laugh, and share with other people. We all make fun of you. So, I mean, like, if you guys are going to post all that hate, then definitely do so. Before we can get to the video, another thing I want to talk about is the top subscribers. You guys are fucking awesome. I can't stress how awesome you guys are. A special shout out to Cav. He actually helped me do the duel video that you guys are about to see, or the duels on the side. Literally, it's just an aesthetic. It's not necessarily so we can be super competitive. It's just to show you guys what the decks can do. And of course, my Patreon members are growing in numbers, so you guys might want to hop on the bandwagon before it is too late. We are having some awesome times on Patreon. Thank you guys, and let's get into the video. It is that time of the year where everybody is celebrating, whether it's for the new year or your religious holiday event. But I'm just here sitting here talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's get right into it. In this video, we're going to be talking to you guys about the 5 most explosive decks of the year. These decks are really good, and I am excited to say that these probably were the best decks of the entire year. I'm TheCaliEffect, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. But more importantly, you can hit that notification bell because we just too strong. Without further ado, I present to you the top 5 most explosive decks this year. Actually, let's just say the best decks of the year. Coming on in at number 5 is Dinosaur Yang Zing. Now, this deck is extremely explosive. It can consistently make insane boards of True King Calamities, Crystal Wing, and Trishula Dragon. But if those cards weren't enough, then Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, a monster that is 3,500 and can be special summoned and searched from the main deck to your hand, is always a game ender. Being able to destroy more dinosaur monsters on your field in hand, which will tutor more dinosaur monsters from your deck to your side of the field, and flip all of your opponents face down, as well as being able to attack into every single one of your monsters and inflict damage, is the true meaning of a boss monster. Now, this deck has more than just that. It can completely ruin your opponent's extra deck with the effects of Lethal Sagam. Unfortunately, the ban list did kind of take care of those strategies, but nonetheless, a deck with a searchable kaiju is really good and deserves to be on this list. This deck was really good during its time. It even won the World Championship. Coming in at number 4 is True Draco. Now, this deck was really good, and it's insanely consistent and can draw all types of cards like crazy. Between Duality, Demise, True Draco Heritage, Dragonic Diagram, I mean, the deck was pure searching and drawing. It did a lot of it, and basically could get into every single necessary piece that it needed. This deck was insanely good. Not only that, you can drop a masterpiece that can be unaffected by at least 2 of the 3 main card types, whether it's monster spells or traps, and it was $29.50 off the bat, so this card was pretty good, provided that it also had the ability to disrupt your opponent by destroying spells and traps just by tribute summoning monsters, as well as Masterpiece's own effect to destroy cards. Now, this was another deck that got destroyed by the Forbidden List, with Dynamite going to 0 and Ignister going to 1, but the deck is still really good, even competitive somewhat inside of this format. It's a really fun deck to play still. Number 3 on this list is Pendulum Magician, and one of my favorite songs by Kanye West. Or actually, let me just ask you, what's your favorite song by Kanye West? I know you're gonna say Stronger. What does Stronger say? Nah, that don't kill me, can only make me stronger. And that's exactly what Pendulum Magician did. Master Rule 4 watered down an already busted deck, but the Pendulum mechanic is still insanely good, and Pendulum Magician takes well advantage of that, even only being able to special summon one monster from the deck. It's still a really good deck going into the 2018 format. Black Fang, Purple Poison, and Double Iris has everything you could ever want from an archetype standpoint. Being able to destroy cards, search cards, and special summon cards to your side of the field at the break of a whim is really good. And not only to mention that this deck searches literally every single card in its deck that is important extremely well and extremely fast. It's a really good deck, and I would not sleep on Pendulum Magician, or you're just going to be falling for some of that black magic. Okay, so a lot of people might flip to find out this is probably the second most powerful deck of the format, but I think it'll come to full circle when you guys figure out that I am not completely out of the loop. I'm just spiraling out of control. And for the people that really got all those puns, you guys are fucking fantastic. That's probably gonna be my last pun of the year. Okay, I'm lying. But Spiral was a really good deck. It can play a crap ton of hand traps and not be bothered, something that the #1 deck of the format can do. And it also has 2 card combos that are completely sane. Being able to make Firewall Dragons and Trigate Wizard on 1 card or 2 cards respectively is pretty good, but more importantly, the Spiral strategy has an amazing recovery. Not only that, it can also spy on your opponent. Okay, I told you I wouldn't make any more puns, but there we go again. Looking at your opponent's top deck and rearranging their order is probably one of the most brutal things that can happen ever, because now you have information on what they can play. Altogether, Spiral is a really good deck, able to summon a lot of boss monsters, rearrange your opponent's cards, but more importantly, it is a deck that seemingly can't be stopped right now, and it's just a really solid deck. #1 on this list can arguably be the most powerful deck of all time when you compare it to how it adapted the format or how it made its own format. And more importantly, it has more tops over any other deck and even beat Burning Abyss for the most tops in less than half of the time. The deck that we're talking about, it's crazy, it's bananas, it's animalistic, it is Zodiac. And if you ever thought that I was going to talk about animals and the constellations and the stars, then here we go. Zodiac is a 1-card Exceed deck that provides disruption and searches just by summoning that 1 card that makes the Exceed. That's completely insane. It is a deck that can almost adapt to almost every single setting. It was a deck that was introduced in Master Rule 3, and when Master Rule 4 came around, it really wasn't affected. The ban list was the only thing that prevented Zodiac from being played. I feel like if Zodiac, Dryden, and Broad Bull were still at a number higher than 0, as well as Rapier higher at #1, then this deck could probably still be competitive and actually combating Spiral. It's a really good deck, mainly because its recovery and its consistency is completely off the charts. You have 6 ways to search your 8 monsters, then your 8 monsters that you can hard draw, and on top of that, so many recovery cards. I mean, hell, you made Monster Reborns out of nothing through Shuffle Reborn, Soul Charge, and cards of like. Just like Spiral, this deck can play a fuck ton of hand traps and not be affected at all. You necessarily only need 1 card to start your Zodiac engine, and then all your hand traps can play with your opponent to prevent them from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. If you don't like this list about the top 5 most powerful decks of all time, or at least in this year, then go ahead and post down below in the description what are the top 5 decks that you feel were powerful in this format. Please like, comment, subscribe, but more importantly, check out my Patreon. We got so many awesome rewards going on, but most of all, enjoy.